So guys, back with another video. Today's reaction. So we got Myron Gaines here not against, but goes on a date with Chian. I think that's her name, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and see how this grilling is gonna be. Let's get into this video.
I'm not gonna let a girl look at my phone.
Why?
Because I'm gonna have other girls in there. 100%.
Well, at least he's being honest.
Myron Gaines. I'm here to go on a date, I think. Or a debate, I don't know. Someone put a bag over my head and told me to show up here, and they just brought me here.
Do you go on a lot of dates?
Ooh, we're in England, so I can't invoke the fifth. Damn, what do you guys say when you don't want to incriminate yourself here in England?
No comment?
Yeah, okay, no comment.
By that, I'm judging you're a one-night kind of guy.
2 to 3. I try to keep my retention somewhat high. I need a good rating on what do you guys use here?
TripAdvisor.
You guys use TripAdvisor? It's in 1997? What the hell?
Can Chian ask you whatever she likes?
Yeah, I got nothing to hide unless it's like former government stuff. But other than that, I'll say whatever that I can disclose.
And finally, are you ready?
I think so. I don't know. The dudes that kidnapped me and brought me here, they said it would be fun. I don't know.
Wait, so is this gonna be a real date or a debate? I think Myron's gonna debate because that's usually what he does, even on dates and stuff. So I think it's what type of day it's about to be.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Myron,
you.
pleasure to meet
Myron.
you. You gonna give me a hug or what?
Oh,
Don't be
okay.
awkward.
Hug. Nice to
Nice
meet you.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Chilling.
You smell nice.
Thank you. I try.
He made me hug him. I don't know why I've done that. So, how are you?
Chilling.
Chilling?
Doing well. Yeah.
Yeah? Cool.
How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Good. It's a bit hot in here though, so my hands are a
Yeah,
bit
it
like,
is. It is warm. I will say that. It's definitely
Yeah.
warm, but it's called grilling, right? So
Oh, I like
Oh,
that.
okay.
attractive but typical girl.
Tell me about you, Myron.
I'm a professional misogynist. No, I'm just kidding.
Great.
Loved by some, hated by many. Just
Yeah?
on the internet. Yeah.
On the internet. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're both on the internet. I've
Yeah. we are.
seen.
It's a strange life.
Yeah.
Very
I've seen
strange.
some videos. You're not a fan of me, are you?
You know, I'm not a fan of many things.
Yeah.
You just happen to be in there maybe a little bit.
Why is that?
We disagree on some things.
I thought we might get on though. That's why I'm like interested. Off to a great start. He hates me.
I think it's very important
What
to
the?
be able to articulate your views, and if you don't agree with someone, it doesn't mean you have to hate them. But
Exactly.
you know, but I think being too agreeable is not good. Very
Really?
bad, especially as a man, because typically if a guy is too agreeable, you can't trust him.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because all men want to get laid, and if you don't tell the truth and you're just being agreeable, well, he's trying to get laid and he's trying to lie as well. So,
Well, at least the man actually admits all men are trying to get laid.
oh yeah, 100%. It's absolutely pointless to have a female friend.
No, that's not pointless to have a female.
Wait, but think about it. Don't women always say they want a guy to be straight up with it, honest? He's being straight up and honest.
Very pointless. 100%. Why would guys sit there and be friends with girls? It's pointless. Stupid.
So you don't have any female friends?
Absolutely not. It's a waste of time.
How is it a waste of time?
Because women don't offer much utility to you as a guy.
What makes you think that?
Well, I mean, if you get in some kind of fight, she can't do nothing. What's she gonna do? She's like, oh my God. It's like,
Why would
then,
you want a woman
if
to
anything,
fight?
she's a liability. That's what I'm trying
But
to say.
women would fight. Like, I'd fight a woman for you if you're my man.
I don't want my girl to be involved in any type
Wait.
of physical confrontation.
Why would you
That's-
find a
that's not
woman in
my
the first
job.
place?
That's my job. So I look at it like, if I'm with a girl and I'm supposed to protect her and provide for her, etc., I want that to be my woman. I'm not gonna give that type of energy to like a friend. That's stupid. Why am I gonna put my life on the line for a girl that doesn't even suck my dick? Wait, is that too much there?
I think you should just be able to have a friendship with women though.
Well,
Firstly, it's not always like men versus women. So I kind of feel like having female friends will give you that balance to understand like there's actually nice, normal women out there that aren't just trying to sleep with you like for your money or everything like that. We bring a lot of value.
I've interviewed almost 1,600 women now at this point, and I would say, without a shadow of a doubt, women are absolutely terrible at being understanding what it takes to be attractive to women as a man. So
Okay, yep, there's about to be a debate. All right, get your talkies ready, because this is about to be good.
Advice typically is not good at all.
1,600 women. Poor women. Men carry like a lot of like hurt and they push it on women.
Okay. Hurt in what way?
Yeah, I think it's because like, for example, this incel culture, which like respectfully, like your podcast really brings to life. You're just projecting onto women unnecessarily. Because there's a lot of good women. Like I myself would say I'm a good woman, I don't do anything wrong.
Wait.
I'm very loyal.
I mean, I don't think you let your actions speak louder than your words. Are you saying that you're a good woman? No, I'm like, I don't go around and be like, oh, I'm a good man. Like, that'd be dumb for me to do. Because it's kind of like when you say something, it's kind of like when a guy says, oh, I get a lot of girls, bro. Like, really? You expect us to believe that just because you say it? Like, your actions should speak louder than your words. You're a nice person. Your actions by other people gonna be like, hey, what's up, bro? What's up? Yeah, this dude's a cool dude. That your actions will be speaking louder than your words. So, just saying.
Kind woman, and a lot of men will make the assumptions because of podcasts like yours and people and men like you to then push that onto me that I'm this kind of woman, I'm a gold digger and I'm this and that, and I'm not.
Well, the reality is, would it be fair to say that most men, I mean, you said there's a whole incel culture, etc. Would it be fair to say that most guys are losers and don't really measure up?
I personally don't think that, but
keep it
I know,
1,000.
No, but I'm saying
keep it 1,000.
No, I personally don't. Like, genuinely, I don't.
Okay.
Like, I genuinely
Being
don't.
politically correct. I'll keep it real since you don't want to. Most guys, I'll be honest, are fat, losers, and don't have leadership qualities. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. And most women, quite frankly, are terrible. They're whores, fat, rude, crass, whatever it may be. And most of them don't qualify for a relationship, and most guys don't qualify to be the leader of said relationships. I think it goes on both parts. Okay, the men are weak, and the women, there's a bunch of issues there. So what we basically highlight on our podcast is you need to be the best version of yourself. And I think the thing is that guys are yearning for this because we've been lying to men for the better part of 5 to 6 decades about what being masculine and strong actually is. We've been demonizing it when in reality, guys need to become stronger. Because no woman wants a weak man, even though girls say dumb shit like, oh, well, you know, I want you to be emotionally intelligent and get in tune with your feelings or whatever. It's all a lie. Oh, see.
No, but I personally would like a man that's emotionally available and emotionally intelligent, but it's not me saying, like, I want you crying all the time. So, do you know what I mean? It's true, though. Like,
wait, but you said you want him to be emotional, but not cry all the time. But you want him to be emotional, but not cry all the time. I don't know how that works, but okay.
Understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you have to give some room for men because, like, men's mental health is a serious, like, issue.
We tell guys not to be vulnerable in front of your girl. You know, you go ahead, you're going to be vulnerable, you're going to shed a tear, whatever. You do that around other men to understand, you know, the male experience. Women don't understand the male experience at all. And it goes to show, like when I said earlier, when you put the girl in a male perspective, I want you to pick up this girl. They always fall flat on their face because women are in a privileged position where they don't have to necessarily understand what it takes to attract the man because men come to them.
For me, as a partner, I would want to be able to give my man a safe space to be able to be vulnerable. And it's like, but not completely like, oh my God, cry all the time. But just so he knows, like, it's like things are okay. You know, like it's supposed to be a partnership.
No, it's not a partnership.
Why
That's another common lie in modern day dating. It's not a partnership.
But I want a partnership, though.
Question for you. Do you want a man that's taller than you? Idealistically speaking?
Ideally, probably, because I like to wear heels. I like to be safe.
Fantastic. Do you want a guy that's stronger than you?
Wait, well, okay, so I always hear girls say that. They always use the heels example. So you're going to be wearing heels 24/7? That's why when I hear that, I think that's just dumb to say. Because you're telling me you're going to be wearing heels 24/7. You're not. That what makes it funny. You're gonna go out maybe a couple times a week, maybe once, maybe twice a week, or maybe every 2 or 3 weeks or something. Because obviously, depending on your age and scheduling and stuff, to finally meet up on a date or something. But you know, to a nice fancy restaurant or something, that'll be maybe 2-3 weeks or something. And you're telling me, oh, I just need him to be tall while wearing heels, which is gonna be maybe a couple of days out of the month, of each month to be exact. I don't know. That's just weird to me.
Yeah.
Do you want a guy that makes more money than you?
I'm not fussed about money.
Okay. Well, you want it to make at least your equivalent, if not preferably better. Remember, this is your ideal guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want a guy that's more confident than yourself?
Yeah.
More experienced than yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, you basically described the superior. So you expect this guy to come in and have a partnership with you?
Whatever he might excel on, I'll also add value in other ways. Because it's not always about being physically on par with that person just for certain requirements. Like, you can't birth a baby. you know, and things
Yeah,
like that.
but
So we complement each other in other ways, and so we're still equal in that sense.
men and women are not equal at all. At all. That's another fallacy that we have in modern day dating culture, which leads so many women astray. We're not the same. There's certain things that men can do that women can't do, and vice versa. And we're different, and we're designed to complement each other. And I don't believe in partnerships. I think men come in and lead, women follow. And I find it funny because women typically want a man. And here's the thing: what you just described is what every girl wants. But they think that they're going to go into a relationship with a guy that's better than them in every single metric, and it's going to be an equal partnership or 50-50. It doesn't work that way. There's always a leader. There's always a decider. And for it to work, the man's got to be in a leadership role, never the woman. Women can't lead anything.
Yeah, we can.
No,
It takes too much pressure on you as a man then. Because if you want to be this like macho man, do you not think that's going to cause a lot of strain on a relationship?
Macho
pressure
man.
creates dominance. Because here's the thing: women are just the cherry on top. Like you should have already built the cake by the time she comes into the picture. You know, you should have already conquered a boardroom or conquered some kind of physical labor, played sports at some point in your life, endured some kind of stress. Like, men need to go through pain. Men must become. Women are, men must become. Being a loser is unacceptable. If you're broke, fat, or you don't got your stuff together, that's your problem.
Yeah, but then men like you would complain about women because you'd say, oh, they only come for like the glory of it, like, and not the graft. So I'd rather be with someone that I'm building with.
Oh, I've never said that women build. I actually say the contrary. I say women don't build, they move in.
I didn't say that.
Acknowledge that cold reality 100%. I tell guys they need to build the castle so that she can come in and, you know, put some things up here and there in your castle. But at the end of the day, you got to build the structure. Women aren't going to build it with you. Those days are done. Women want a guy that's
do. Some women do though. Like a lot of women do.
Some?
No, a few. Like the ones I know.
I would say a minority. A majority want a guy that comes pre-assembled.
What is he talking about?
So we got to go off of the majority.
Basically, what he's saying is a woman wants a dude who got his ish together, then him still struggling and going through a lot of that process. They want him done already. Basically, that's what he's saying.
Not the minority. If I'm advising men how to, you know, operate in the dating marketplace, I can't tell them, look out for this 10% that wants to build with you. No, the reality is most women want you to come pre-assembled. And to be honest, the most attractive and youngest women that have the most options, they definitely want you to come pre-assembled. Women want winners. They sit at the finish line and pick the winners.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in New Britain, Connecticut.
Okay.
2 hours north of New York City.
So what was your upbringing like?
Great. Parents were together the whole time. Stable. I had a sister, brother. Still, I mean, they're still alive now. I haven't said had. Yeah. Like they're gone. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I grew up. Went to high school, played basketball in high school, played video games, still have my childhood friends to this day. I would say I grew up like in a pretty good situation. We didn't grow up with money, right? We grew up fairly, you know, poor, lower middle class. My parents struggled, especially in the beginning. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I think it's important for young men to grow up like struggling.
Yeah.
I think it builds character. You have to do it.
How will you raise a son with your mindset? I'm just curious to know.
I would raise my son.
Oh, he probably gonna say he gonna probably give him nothing. He gonna make him struggle, go through the pain, go through the struggle. You need to become a man.
To not be a victim. You know, I'm at a point now where very successful financially, but my son would not see any of this money at all. I would make him get it out the mud because, like we discussed before, trust fund babies typically don't know what to do in life and how to, you know, they don't understand and appreciate the value of a dollar. And I thank my dad for instilling that in me early. I mean, my first job was at McDonald's and I got fired. And I quickly learned that I didn't want to be in the service industry, but it made me appreciate people in the service industry. So what is this, by the way?
So this is like a tonic wine. When I drink, I'm like quite a mellow person, chill, put you in the mood.
You're not an angry drunk?
No, I'm not actually.
No? Okay, that's good.
I'd be the worst angry drunk.
Yeah, well, I could tell.
So do you not drink?
I don't. It's haram.
So have you never drunk?
I have. I definitely have. But, I mean, it's not really conducive to my life goals at the moment, so I don't really drink like that.
It's just more self-awareness, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, as a guy, man, you can't afford to have things that clout your inhibition or your ability to go out there and create and become a better version of yourself. And I think, like, that's why I'm really big on, like, not drinking, doing drugs, any of that stuff. You got to be focused all the time.
Yeah, that's really good, though. Because I think that's why I never, like, once, I'm 20, I never once took a sip of beer, nothing. Never smoked nothing. No e-cigarette, no nothing. No vape. Because I never seen the benefit for that for me in any type of way. You know, I just, me personally, just never seen a benefit from that, how that benefits me. And I think it's slowed a lot of people that I've seen in high school down. You get what I'm saying? I think it slowed them down because a lot of them started drinking and smoking early, and I don't even know what they're doing now.
So how do you find dating then, with the way that you are?
I mean, when you understand the code, it's, you know, plug and play. It's like, okay, deal with the girl, size her up, figure out what kind of chick she is, and then bam, you know, you already know kind of how to move.
So like, what's the code?
Depends on the girl.
Okay.
You got to be able to adapt based on the woman that you're sitting across the table from. Yeah, I have the female codes in my sleeves. I know pretty much what they all are.
Okay, so how are you adapting to me right now?
Video game
To
logic.
be honest.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I would say...
I want the code now, and then I'll ask the code again by the end of it.
Yeah, I would say recreational use only, no offense.
So what's like how many codes is there?
Well, it depends on the girl. You know, if you deal with a girl that's younger, that's in her prime years, well, you got to understand that she's more, you know, inclined to look for fun. If you're dealing with a girl that is in her mid-20s, a lot of times she might be pursuing, you know, it depends on the girl, but she might be pursuing some type of stability or some security, and you got to play at that angle. Or if you deal with a girl that's a little bit older, late 20s, 30s, and up, 9 out of 10 times she's going to want some type of security if she hasn't gotten there already.
Code, it's not even that deep. Like, either you like them or not. You don't need to put them in categories. So what kind of women do you want? Sorry.
Me? Mm-hmm. I mean, I could deal with whatever. My thing is, I need her to come into my life and be an asset and not a liability. Most girls are liabilities, to be honest.
Do you think? I think
100%.
the right woman, though, could, like, really just compliment you and make you, like, progress in your life.
Well, you got to train them.
No, you haven't. In order to train someone, you need them to listen. I'm telling you, no woman is listening to you.
Like, most girls come into your life, like, and if you don't know what you're doing, she's going to come in as a liability, 100%.
No, you don't train them, though.
You have to train
It's
them.
like training a dog. You wouldn't do that.
Oh, here we go. I knew that was going to...
No, but it's true, though. It's not training. It's not something like, once again, it's just seeing this person as your equal. Okay, but showing the person respect. It's not training.
So I look at it like, if I'm going to have a girlfriend, and she's going to be my girl, and she's going to have my title, well, she's got to be trained to rise up to a certain level because I'm going to make her into an asset. Buy me a bag, do this, blah, 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 take me on trips, whatever, when they haven't earned it. So you got to detrain those bad behaviors out of that girl and make her an asset into your life versus a liability. Most guys don't understand their value. They bring her into their life. They give her everything. She hasn't earned it. She doesn't respect him. She's walking all over him. She starts to dictate the relationship. You're not getting sex tonight, blah, blah, blah.
He's so rude. Obviously, this is your experience, so I can't...
Wait, how's that rude? He's saying if a girl just comes in, well, first I don't think you wouldn't really deal with a girl right that all rip. Especially if she starts showing signs like that, because like buy me a bag, do all this for me, like it's kind of like I remember when Sweetie said that on the rapper Sweetie, like when she said, "Oh, if he ain't buying you a Birkin, throw him back to the streets." Sweetie, you do realize everyone's a regular person, right? You're in this weird Hollywood place or celebrity status where you can say stuff like that, but don't say it on camera where other people who are normal gonna see that and take it seriously though. But again, that was a red flag that I think Quavo should have known to get rid of her early, but that's something different. But yeah, but basically what Myron's saying is girls like that, I mean, I don't think you would just not deal with her in the first place, but if she's not showing no signs of being beneficial to you in any way, it's like there's no point getting her going out for her all the way for no reason.
Argue that, but there's...
I mean, this is biology. Women are hardwired to extract resources from men. It's been that way since the beginning of time. Biology rules everything, guys. They could sit there and say, "Oh, but I'm doing this and my truth, blah, blah, blah." Biology rules you. There's one truth. There's no such thing as my truth. Female, typical, blah, 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 trash.
No, but I kind of feel like from my experience, if I'm going into someone's life, I would want to add value, so I wouldn't really take things, and I kind of feel...
Yeah,
when...
What did you just say 2 seconds ago? You said, in my experience.
Yeah,
I come in and I add value.
Yeah.
That's you. Majority of women come in, meet the guy. Okay, what can I get from this guy? Okay, this guy's a simp. I'll just take him out on dinner dates he could pay. I'm never going to smash him. Another guy, this guy's hot. You know, I can smash him. I can hang out with him. This guy, he has some utility. He's a plumber. Okay, he can do my plumbing, but I'll give him a BJ once. Girls put guys in roles. It's your job as the man to make sure you're the top guy and you got the main role where you're not investing too much and she's investing more in you. Girls only respect men that they invest in. The girl always has to like the guy more than she likes him.
No, I think it works better the other way around.
When the guy likes the girl more?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Because women want a man that's better than them. So how do I look if I'm better than you and I'm sitting here chasing after you? It doesn't make sense. Women only respect men that they chase. It doesn't work the other way around.
Once again, with this like new wave of women, we don't want to keep fighting for a man that if he's going to treat you like an option.
See, here's the thing. We can say that women are changing, whatever, but we're all slaves to our biology. Women are 100% okay with sharing men. It's been that way since the beginning of time. I would say it's even more apparent now. With Instagram, dating apps, etc., a minority of men are getting a majority of the women. And women are okay with that. I mean, walk into a nightclub. It's probably one of the most carnal representations of human nature. All the women.
Yep. VIP, Drake, Future, who's around them? Whole lot of women. But you'll never see Nicki Minaj or Sweetie with a group of regular dudes who are nobodies at their table. You're never gonna see something like that though.
Are sitting in one section with a bunch of the guys that have the highest perceived status in that social setting, versus all the other guys who are out there in general admission struggling. So, women always gravitate towards the best guys, and they're willing to share those guys.
So what's your type?
My type. Fit, feminine, friendly.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels.
And coachable. To be trained. You got to train women, man. I know that sounds terrible.
He's still talking.
He's going to take a drink.
Women don't like it when they get criticized. If I go on a podcast and I say, you know what, guys, you need to stop being bums. You need to get your money on point, not being fat POSs, etc. They actually admire and respect that. People are in the chat, flame emojis, whatever. I go on rants on the guys all the time. I'm sweating, going crazy. It's like I'm delivering a preach. I think she's trying to grow me, but what she doesn't know is I'm a black belt in this. I've dealt with 10 girls like her at the same time on my podcast, so she's going to take an L. Women rarely get held accountable for their poor decisions. Men do, though. Men have to live in reality. Women are afforded the privilege of being delusional. So when a guy criticizes a woman, oh my God, right? If you don't believe me, think about it. If a dude's fat, we just call him fat. You're a loser, huh? If a woman's fat, love your curves, girl. You go. She's rude and obnoxious. Oh, you know what? They just can't handle you. You're strong and independent, fierce. We have all these terms to cover up female inadequacies, but we don't have these same terms for men.
I think a lot of it comes from like narcissistic behavior from men and misogynistic
Women are far more
views.
narcissistic than men are.
No, women can be, so I'm not disputing that.
Far more narcissistic.
But I kind of feel like with men that attain a certain level of status and power, it gives you the opportunity to try and to dominate.
Big difference, though.
No, but this is
but technically, he was say, men earn it though. When you think about it, I do kind of have to earn that for him to be like that. Some girls just are like that for some weird reason. Because of them being just attractive and getting a lot of attention, it's like you didn't really earn it, so of course you're gonna be somewhat narcissistic. But guys have to earn it. It makes more sense for them to be somewhat of a narcissist.
Narcissism.
Men do not earn a right to be narcissistic. Like,
oh yeah, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying that's the reason why you'll see a lot of dudes who are famous with a lot of different women. They're saying athletes, celebrity men, rappers. You see, they're basically the proven point of that.
Men earn confidence and arrogance. Women don't. Women are born with their value. Men must earn their value. So if a man's arrogant, more than likely he's probably accomplished something. When a woman's arrogant, 9 out of 10 times, she hasn't accomplished anything. She just has a bunch of DMs. See, this is the problem that a lot of modern day women have. They lack critical thinking skills. Women tend to go off of their feelings versus what's real. They go off the feels and not the reals. What a girl is supposed to do is come into a man's life, see where he's deficient. Okay, I noticed that you like to go to the gym at this time. I'm going to make sure that you have a protein shake with as many grams of protein as you need.
Just get a PA.
I'm going to make sure that's done, and I'm a deductive problem solver. I'm able to be observant, because that's women's gift, is being observant of social situations. That's why women are socially superior to men. Oh, I thought you were going to say that's sexist. Okay. No, it's never sexist when a guy mentions something about a woman that's positive. So a woman's job is to use that social calibration that they have, that they're superior to men in, and be able to be like, okay, this guy's deficient in this and deficient in this, etc. Let me come in, compliment, make this guy operate. He's already operating at 95%. I'm going to get him to 102. And when you're at a high level already, that extra 2, 3, 4, 5% is what helps you beat the competition.
This guy's dangerous. Women will do that. A lot of women will give you that life. They will give you that balance. They will compliment you, but they're not going to just do it until you're serious. You know, because men like to play the field for a very long time.
When you're with a guy of value, you got to understand that he has the leverage, not you. You're applying to be his girlfriend. I wear the highway, baby, because at the end of the day, when you can replace a girl, that's when she respects you. It's on the woman to prove to me that she's worthy of a relationship. That's where a lot of girls make a mistake. They'll sit there and say, I'm good, I'm loyal, blah, 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 blah. I want to, see how you do before you get promoted. I'm not going to give a girl the position of secretary or underboss, right, or second in charge of my company unless she's been vetted. She's got to work her way up. The problem is that we give women CEO jobs when they haven't proven themselves and they don't respect the job.
Who is listening to this man?
So here's the thing.
Well,
You're
I guess
looking at
over
equality
100K
from a
plus
human
people.
perspective. I'm not saying that men are better than women from a human perspective. I'm saying that men are leaders, so therefore we cannot be equal. When you're on the battlefield, right, and the lieutenant or whoever the commanding officer is on the battlefield, you're not equal to him as, a regular soldier. He is the leader. You're not equal, but there's a reason. There's a hierarchy to dictate order. If the woman is equal to the guy, well, who's going to make the final decision? Nothing gets done by a committee. There always has to be one leader in charge. There's a reason why there's a president, there's a CEO, etc. Both people can't be alphas, as they say. The problem is this. Women are confused about what men actually want. They think a CEO, a boss, a business owner, ambitious, competitive woman. We don't give a shit about none of that stuff. Men don't care about that. And I would argue the more money a man makes, the less he cares about his woman's ability to earn money. Men and women are not the same. Women basically become the very men that they want to attract.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, so men, like, I find that men will say that they like women that have ambition to start. It's what makes...
It's a lie to get laid.
No, I wouldn't say it's even a lie.
It's a lie to
like,
get
it's
laid.
not, because for me, like, whenever, like, I've dated and stuff like that, a lot of men say they like the fact that I am ambitious, that I have a
They want to
career.
get laid.
No, but I'm saying, in general, a lot of men get irritated, like, nowadays, like, so you're dating all these women, and you're going to say, all these women do this, is they do nothing and they expect. But that's the qualities that a traditional woman would bring. She'd want a man to do things for her, so...
But here's the thing. She complements that man's life.
So do you want a relationship?
Monogamous?
So how many girlfriends do you want?
I mean, as many as I can. I mean, I probably have 4 wives. I think I could do 4.
This man wants 4 wives. He's going back 500 years?
I mean,
4 wives is the way to go.
I mean, he is Muslim, so I mean, technically he can do that. So it's not really that crazy.
Because if one acts stupid, you can go ahead and get another one.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. No guy wants to be monogamous. Man, most guys that are monogamous out of force. If I lined up 100 dudes and I said, listen, man, you keep your girlfriend, right, while you simultaneously smash these girls and she's not going to care, he's going to take it. Every time. Most guys have to kind of...
Wait, guys, are you taking that? Will y'all take that chance? Would y'all do it? Let me know in the comments.
Concede to what their girl wants. This stupid quote, happy wife, happy life. I think that's the dumbest quote ever.
I mean, it's a good quote.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because a woman's job is to please the man, not the other way around. A woman's job is
to please each other.
Women are pleased by being with the best man in the area. Women are pleased by you being the best version of yourself. As a man gains more status, success, income, etc., the woman wins. She's all his success, she benefits from that. It's not the same. When a woman makes more money, earns more status, etc., and she starts to outgrow her man, she's going to look for a better man. Men and women are not the same.
So, but some women, we are emotional beings. Like, we will stay with the man.
Which is a problem. They're erratic.
But we will stay with the man. Like, if a man loves us and is loyal, we will stay.
Really? Is that why women initiate an overwhelming amount of the breakups? Because they're emotional and they're loyal? No. Women are the most disloyal creatures that we have.
Yeah, but I feel like you're...
Which is okay.
Dang, what happened to the mics? Well, all right, guys. I'm probably going to wrap to the other half of this. I didn't want to make this video too long. Not too long. But so far, it's pretty interesting. Looks like it's a debate type of date. Interesting stuff already that they're talking about. But yeah, y'all tell me y'all thoughts so far about this. Yeah, you new here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch y'all in part 2. So yeah, peace.